Sauce. Not my brother, bro. Not my brother, man. First Young Thug come out with the pillow talking. Now they got Sauce Walka. I can't believe this shit, bro. I can't believe this. Go ahead and bell up in here, man. Ooh, y'all got my boy Sauce fucked up. That shit nasty. Hey, it's a cold game out here, man. Hey, like that nigga Wheezy Wee say, it's a cold game. So homie, bundle up. You ain't on the grind for nothing, so get your hustle up. Boy, I can't believe this, man. I know Sinful the P is rolling in his grave right now, man. Not my boy Sauce, man. Not my boy Sauce. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This damn near like finding out wrestling is fake. Sauce Walker, I can't believe you out here tripping behind that white girl, bro. I can't believe it. My heart hurt. I can't breathe. J Money, what's that word, bro? I cannot believe that this nigga Sauce Walker is going out sad behind one of them white girls, bro. It upsets me. Especially when the initial link up between her and Drake was orchestrated behind the scenes by Sauce Walker. And Drake, boy, you a superior trick. I can't believe you out here buying Maybach trucks for bitches. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Females got it easy these days. Females got it easy. If the roles was reversed, there is not one female in the world that's about to buy a broke nigga a Maybach. If the roles was reversed. That shit wild, bro. What's up with y'all, man? Go on, bell up in here, man. I'm trying to see how many people actually get the notification. My hair nappy, but I'm happy, pocket full of dough. I can't believe this shit, bro. Oh, yeah, just in case y'all wondering why I ain't been uploading, right here. Somebody hating on me. Somebody already hating on the new channel. Sauce, bro. Sauce, P. You done hurt my heart, P. One thing for sure and two things for certain, like the Pippin always told us, man. Turning it to Floyd Mayweather won't make the situation better. Turning it to Floyd Mayweather won't never make the situation better, P. It won't. Sauce, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed. You said you cap as fuck, hoes definitely buying cars. I didn't say that they not buying cars, Peasky. I said that they not buying niggas Maybachs. Maybachs, nigga. I didn't have females buy me cars. I didn't say that, bro. I said that there is not a female out here that's successful on the same level as a Drake that is willing to step down and buy a barber, nigga, your local barber, a $350,000 Maybach. It's not that easy for us out here, bro. That's what I said. I didn't say that it's impossible. You feel me? Shout out to my baby mama because she probably watching this right here. She bought me the BMW X5, but it wasn't a Maybach. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Now, the only reason why we can't completely take the P away from Sauce is because he orchestrated the whole deal. I guess he was behind sending Kylie. You feel me? Clarissa Shields ain't bought Papa Maybach and she look, come on, man. Come on, man. Clarissa Shields ain't even bought Papoose a Maybach. And she madly, dangerously in love with that nigga Papoose, bro. We gotta stop this shit, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Perfect example. The song of the summer right now is Young Miami, right? Wow, my scamming ass niggas at. You, you know what I'm saying? In the song Go Yard Bag, my Young Miami says, where her scamming ass niggas at? Spending that money fast. Nigga going that Go Yard Bag. The only requirement for the female Was where all my boosting ass bitches at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag, huh? So I gotta be a scammer, and this bitch can only just be a booster, and she get a shout out? That's how unfair the economy is when it come down to man and woman. Feel me? Now we gotta talk about it, bro. Yes, Drake is a superior trick, but yes, Sauce Walker been being tender, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. He been being tender. But at the same time, I don't look at it no different than what Young Thug was doing on the phone with Mariah the Scientist, bro. It's pillow talking that gets exposed. That's why it's imperative, man, when you a part of this lifestyle and you in this game, you can't be doing freaky shit behind closed doors. Cause guess what? When you and old girl fall out, that freaky shit that you into, that shit you used to do, is gonna come out to the public eye. You can't be doing shit that's contrary to this pimping, and you profess to be some stump down pimping, and then when the veil get pulled, you over here basically simping. And it's crazy, bro. The only reason why Sauce is going outside is because he threatened physical violence on Drake over the bitch. Everything else is just pillow talk. But to the point where he started threatening, that was very unpeish. No, she wasn't cheating on him. She wasn't cheating on him. Sauce Walker initially sent the girl at Drake. This ain't the first time that a bitch left from Sauce and went over there to Drake. She wasn't cheating on him. They fell out. She was still dealing with Drake. Sauce Walker got in his feelings. And that's just what it is. He said, and he disowned his son. Come on, man. All of us done did that, bro. You niggas not finna get on this internet and act like y'all ain't talk crazy to your baby mama. Everybody done said, fuck you and the baby. I done said that before. I done said that before. I'm not finna sit up here and lie. Bitch, fuck you and that baby. I done said it before. So like I said, that right there is classified as pillow talking. Now, when it come out to the public, it look real bad because you should never be disowning your child. But nigga, every baby daddy that got more than two baby mamas done all said that same shit before. We done all said fuck the baby. I'm just saying, bro. Ain't nobody perfect, bro. My whole thing is this. Too Blown, my brother Too Blown is this. Speak for yourselves. I never said that. You don't got enough baby mamas, nigga. You got one baby mama and two kids. We ain't talking about you, bro. We talking about niggas with 3+ baby mamas. You don't look like the type of nigga that got 3+ baby mamas, bro. Every nigga who got at least 2 to 3 baby mamas done all said that shit before. In private, though. It ain't meant for it to be coming out in the public, man. It ain't meant for that to come out in the public, and I'm just being honest. But yeah, man, I don't thought it was gangster. This Sauce Walker going out like that, bro. I don't thought that was gangster. Said, damn right, that's a compliment. Why would I want 3 baby mamas? I don't know. Ask Elon Musk. I don't know. Ask Elon Musk why he got 19 baby mamas and 21 kids. Nigga, shut up. Shut your ass up in here. Musk made 986. Nah, but that's good that you being responsible with your penis, P. I ain't even gonna lie. That is good that you being responsible for, but everybody ain't responsible, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, Sauce Walker, we gotta really talk about it, bro. We gotta really, really talk about it, man. Cause that nigga Sauce, he be a down and around and all of that. It's for one thing, let's start here. I was under the impression that Sauce Walker, right? I was under the impression that Sauce Walker was just doing OnlyFans and a little bit of corn behind the scenes. I didn't know that he was still sending them bitches in real life, right? But as y'all was so eloquently able to hear, apparently Sauce Walker got his baby mama jumped by his black bitches, which is crazy. Say, Cliff, when you and your baby mama cat fell out, she got your channel hit. I don't give a damn. You said, oh, Hellcat, she got my channel. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing, bro. I don't think that it don't matter how much power and pull and connection Sauce Walka got in Houston. There is no way you gonna get close enough to hurt Drake, my nigga. It ain't gonna happen. Like we still talking about Drizzy Drake right now. And right now, I know Drake woke up feeling like the man. He officially got his get back from Sauce Walka. He officially got that get back. Y'all know Sauce been bullying Drake in the rap game for like 10 years now. He had that bogus ass song, Whack to Whack, right? Where he was dissing Drake because apparently Drake was stealing Houston culture and slang and lingo and all of that. Drake never responded. Drake never sit back and diss track to that boy, nothing. Uh, he dissed Drake when it came down basically to style. Sauce Walka been a bully in the rap game for a minute. He bullied Young Thug. He tried to bully Drake. He tried to bully RX Peso. But now that nigga Drake got his get back, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga got his get back, bro. He got his get back. But see, me, I'm the type of individual who wouldn't even give a damn. If Drake hit my baby mama, bro, I'm a damn near feel like I'm on another tier in life type shit. Like if Drake hit mans, I'm Drake hit my bitch. That mean I got good choices, bitch, right? But the only bad downside about that is if Drake hits your bitch, bro, you gotta let her go. You can't be with her no more. Because she'll never forget that time where she let Drake get away and she's still sitting up there with your busted ass. So that's the only thing. Like, if Drake DM your bitch, you gotta break up with her. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the one nigga. Hey, we back. We back. We back. We back. My shit died, bro. I don't even know how it's still streaming. We back. Everybody done dipped up out of here. We back. Is we back, chat? Everybody done dipped up out of here. We back. Damn, bro. My bad, y'all. Hold on. My phone died. I wasn't even paying attention, bro. My bad, man. But like I was saying, though, bro. We back. Okay, like I was saying, bro. If Drake hit my bitch, that's not nothing I'm gonna be upset about. If Drake hit mine, I'm gonna know that I like made it to a new like tier in life. Like, oh shit, nigga, Drake hit your bitch. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But at the same time, the pimping in me will never allow me to buy no coochie. So I don't never look at niggas who buy coochie like they just some good ism or some good game. I think that's lame. Like if I was Drake, I wouldn't be out here buying coochie. I wouldn't be out here buying coochie, bro. Somebody sent sparkles and 2 jewels. Shout out to Grayfish, bro, for the sparkles and 2 jewels. Can y'all hear me out there? Are y'all able to hear me? Y'all can hear me? Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This ain't the first time that I seen one of Sauce Walker's females with another individual. Because I seen Bambi, right? And we all know who Bambi is, right? The redhead with the big giant booty, the bad one. I seen Bambi getting smashed by a white boy. I seen Bambi getting smashed by a fat black dude. And we never heard Sauce Walker complain about that. But see, last year, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna break it down like a Chinese pound. Last year, I could have came to the internet with some content about the same female and Sauce Walker, but I decided that I wasn't gonna do it. Because this female was claiming that Sauce Walker was beating her ass. And she had videos bleeding out the head, big old knot on her head and shit like that. And at that time, I just didn't thought it was gangster to come to the internet and bash the pimping. But when I heard him on that video say, I didn't hit you, but I will hit you, I don't thought that was player sauce. And sauce, you know I rock with you. You my boy. But come on, man. Like Sinful the P used to always tell us, man, turning it to Floyd Mayweather won't make the situation better. And also, Sinful the P used to always tell us that jealousy is a perfume that only smell good on ladies. And Sauce, it's real taboo to see that you jealous of Drake. It's crazy. But that just lets you know the landscape we in to these days. You got some real ism being jealous of a trick. Sinful the P would have never. Sinful the P, RIP to Sinful Philip Brandon Gilmore, would have kept it under the wraps that his female was even dealing with Drake. He would have never came to the internet with that. Especially when you know you got a female that like to come to the internet every time y'all fall out. Like this ain't the first time that Kylie came to the internet about Sauce Walka. She came to the internet last year and said that Sauce Walka was whooping her ass, right? He was busting her upside the head. You understand what I'm saying? And like the pimpin' always used to tell us, man, warning comes before destruction. Before the destruction, before the pride, the downfall of the man is usually the pride. Warning comes before destruction. And I would honestly say last year, when old girl tried to expose you, Sauce, that was the warning. See, you niggas be trying to play pimping, but secretly, you niggas really a boyfriend. Shout out to Filthy Rich, no BFE, no boyfriend experience. Cause you wouldn't, if you wasn't emotionally evolved with this female that you call one of your girls, then you wouldn't have ever let it slip out your mouth that you would do something to a trick behind the female. We talking about at this point, Sauce, you gotta play your position, my nigga. Because guess what? The hoe, she playing her position. The trick, he playing his position. As a matter of fact, you got a top-notch hoe that's getting Maybachs out of her trick. And her trick just so happens to be Drake. You not playing your position as the pimp, nigga. Because what is she doing that's so out of pocket? As the trick. What is Drake doing that's so out of pocket? Nah, nigga, you out of pocket. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you. You out of pocket. Right? You probably got a female. You got, not probably. You got a female who got the best trick in the world. Don't nobody get, outside of Boston Richie, you ain't gonna get no better trick than Drake. And you just blew the spot up, bro. You just blew the spot up. That's not pimping, bro. You just blew the spot up. If Mines was dealing with Drake, the last thing I'm gonna do is threaten the trick. That's that's the one thing that you had over Drake, right? Is that she would lay up with this nigga. He'll rub on that soft, white, gigantic booty, but at the end of the day, he still had to pay her. You didn't have to pay. You sitting at home waiting for her to come back and sock it to your pocket, man. That's what you was waiting on. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, tender to P. I can't believe Sauce Walka went out like that. And then it's to the point where she done exposed this nigga bank account, right? Now I see a lot of people saying, oh, Sauce Walka broke, Sauce Walka studying. That nigga only had like $3,000 in his bank account. Man, that's not the case, bro. Individuals got more than one bank account, bro. You know, individuals got more than one bank account. Especially when you got a baby mama like her. Like Sauce Walka, hold on. Calls Dogface for All-Star doing an update. Shout out to my boy Dogface. Sauce Walka should have known that that female was gonna fag off on him, bro. She done already started fagging off like a year ago. But that's why I say it's a thin line between P and simp. Very thin line between P and simp, right? Them could have been Google screenshots. Yeah, it could have been. Let me see. He said, keep it in perspective. We ain't hear the whole audio. Think about what we could have been said prior to what we heard. Let's go through the audio real quick then. Hold on. Let's just go through the audio. Because in the audio, Sauce Walka mentioned Drake for no reason. And I get Buddy Cott shot up. Like, nigga, why? Why is you exposing your trick? In the game, in this lifestyle, that's a major no-no. That's like, let's say you just start off, you know what I'm saying, the other day. Hold on, y'all. Let's say you just started off pimping the other day. Put it like this, man. Damn, why ain't they let me log in? A hoe's place is in a trick's face, right? A hoe's place is to be in a trick's face. A pimp's place is to be in the hoe face. Sauce Walka, you not playing your part, pimp. Drake playing his part as the trick. Kylie playing her part as the 304. But as the 16, you not playing your part, man. Because you exposing clients, you exposing personal information, and instead of coming on internet and telling people that you were square from Delaware and that you don't know nothing what's going on with what's all this shit on the internet, you rather incriminate yourself knowing damn well that Sancho is finna be locked up for the next 11 years for pimping and pandering. Uh, not Sancho, Sosa Man. Sancho, too, locked up for pimping and pandering. Sauce Lean, locked up for pimping and pandering. Everybody out of TSF, aside from Pepe and Sauce Gohan, all them been locked up for pimping and pandering. And because you done sat up there and allowed chinks in your armor and blemishes to be shown on the internet, now you feel like you gotta overcompensate for this pimping and you finna end up giving yourself a RICO, my nigga. You finna end up catching the charge, bro. Because guess what? If she really want to hurt you, all she got to do is run down there to the courthouse and say, "Look, he admits that he was pimping me, and I was doing it out of fear." And she gonna get you 100+ years, bro. All because you ain't got your situation together. And again, turning it to Floyd Mayweather won't make the situation better. I always championed you in some good game. Shout out to Lace. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I always championed you with some good games, Sauce. 4950. What number is that? I don't know what number that is. I can't even pull it up. You always champion Sauce with some good game. It ain't good game that you come to the internet and exposing your clients, right? So now not only are you exposing your clients, but the other men and the other Johns that could be potentially dating Kylie because we see that she done posted an ad saying that she doing $1,000 an hour. They might not be wanting to buy her services no more because they know that you are behind it. The best thing to do when you a P is to remain completely mysterious. You don't want people to know that that's your work out there. The only people that should know that that's your work is other 16s and participants in the game. But that's like chili bowl pimping. You chili bowl pimping right now, Sauce. That's like a nigga putting his work down on the blade and he's standing behind her. He waiting for every time the trick go to talk to her. Like, nigga, why is you here on the blade with the bitch? Put yourself up somewhere, man. What you doing outside with her? When you expose the fact that, yes, Drake is one of your female's clients, you basically are exposing her and Drake and yourself at the same time, bro. She just broke up with your girlfriend, caught her ass searching up baby names. Oh, wow, you a cold nigga. You don't want that nigga said I caught her searching up baby names. Had to get rid of them. Nah, but on some real shit. On some real shit. Sauce Walker, I hate to say it and I rock with you, my nigga, but you a hoe hustler. You not a pimp. You a hoe hustler. It's a big difference between a hoe hustler and a pimp. Because some real game, a real 16 would have never allowed himself to be as vulnerable as you've been with this white woman. We ain't even talking about a black woman. We talking about a AWW. We talking about a double AW, an all-American white woman, bro. You allowed this white girl to see the chinks in your armor to the point where you showed jealousy. And jealousy is a perfume that only smells good on women. As a man, you ain't supposed to be jealous. Like the pimper used to always told us, man, you supposed to mentally react instead of emotionally respond. Mentally, you done showed us emotion. When you go out and say fuck your own kids, and not like I say, I know multiple individuals that have said this before. Fuck your kids, fuck you and the baby. I shoot Drake Kai up. That's emotionally responding, pimping. That ain't mentally reacting. A mental reaction would have been, hey, baby girl, that Maybach that Drake gave you and you signed over in my name is still sitting in the front yard. I don't give a damn about what you're talking about. I got a brand new Maybach off the splash, off the drip. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it looked like it started off pimping. It looked like it started off pimping. It looked like Sauce Walka started off doing it the right way. Him and Kylie came together and they planned on breaking on Drake. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to log into my Instagram so I can show y'all some shit. Hold on. They planned on breaking on Drake, right? And the plan went successful. Man, what the hell is going on? The plan went successful. Why did he threaten Drake? He threatened Drake to scare the bitch. He ain't see the thing about it is this. He didn't really have no malice for Drake. You gotta remember the conversation that he was having was a private conversation between him and one of his females. At that moment, he showed vulnerability and he showed, see what he did was he propelled Drake and put him on a pedestal. And that's pimping one-on-one. You ain't never supposed to put another man or money or object on a pedestal in this game. In this game, you ain't never supposed to do that. You supposed to be like God to this bitch. It don't matter who she meet, right? It don't matter who she run across because your game and what you have inside of your brain, your mental, is something that money can't buy, right? But see, you done put this man on a pedestal for whatever reason. As soon as you mentioned, as soon as you threatened him, you put him on a pedestal. You exalted him above you because it showed that you was worried. It showed that you was worried, right? You supposed to be nonchalant with this shit. She supposed to come back like, hey, daddy, I just broke on Drake. Here go your bread. And he just bought me a Maybach. You supposed to be nonchalant with it, bro. But see, you wanna be the boyfriend and the pimp, and it don't work that way, bro. You wanna be her lover and her pimping, and it don't work that way. Because if you gonna play that game, you gonna lose every time, nigga, because you can't out boyfriend Drake. How you gonna out boyfriend Drake, nigga? And all I ever say is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. Nigga, you don't sing songs. So now you want to out boyfriend Drake. At first, you was pimping, and there was no equal in it. There was no equal. But as soon as you said, I'm gonna have that nigga car shut up, he went up here, and you stayed right here. And guess what a bitch at? She's somewhere above you. That ain't pimping, bro. That bitch somewhere above you, Pete. I don't like that. This is a sad day for the game right now. Free Almighty Suspect. Long live Philip Brandon Gilmore. Sent for the Pete. Where is Freeze at? P Perspective. Where you at? I gotta bring my boy P Perspective in on this conversation because this is brazen. It's brazen. Let me go through some of these comments real quick. Hold on, y'all. Are you David? No, I'm not David. Somebody said that on the No Jumper show and I roasted the shit out of his ass. Why I got on lipstick? Bro, I just got pink lips, bro. Y'all nigga be tripping. Said that's why I said I don't know why she's saying right before we part of record. It's tender, it's tender, it's tender. It's definitely tender, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's some of the most tender I ever seen Sauce Walka be. And it's crazy because I just got through watching the interview with Young Lace. And y'all might not know who Young Lace is, but he basically some pimping that Sauce Walka molded himself after because he was one of the representations in Houston, Texas at that time that was doing it big. But he's from Fort Smith / Little Rock, Arkansas. Don't forget it, man. We brought the game down to Texas. Arkansas brought the game to Texas, and y'all got the benefit off of it because y'all got best in that down there, and some great paying tricks are in Texas. Now let's sit back and think about it right now. How many of y'all in the comment section got a girlfriend? Raise your hand and let me know. Just let me know. Now ask yourself this, P. And you're not even a pimp. Let's just say this though. You're not even a pimp, but you got a girl. Let's say your girl was pretty enough, bad enough, ass fat enough to catch Drake's attention, right? And let's say Drake DM'd your girl. Are you the type of nigga that's gonna make her delete Drake? Or are you gonna be like, man, delete that nigga right now? Or are you gonna be the individual that's finna try to break on Drake? Let me know. But you can't be jealous of a trick, P. That's all I'm saying, bro. You jealous of some tricking. And I don't want to talk too crazy on here because I don't want my channel to get clapped. But let's say this. Let me say this. How can I break this down? You being jealous of a trick is the equivalent of feeling inadequate. Put it like this. Put it like this. Let me break it down. Sauce Walka being jealous of a trick is the equivalent of Adam 22 being jealous of Jason Love. Like, once you start showing traits of jealousy, the P is no longer in your name. You can't say you a P. You a hoe hustler. These hella like Bernard Hopkins. Boy, I can't wait to get my dreads back. I'm just waiting to grow my shit back out, y'all. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I wouldn't say he was jealous if he tried to show the trick. Hold on, what you said? I wouldn't say he was jealous too. Say he had to show the work, the trick can't save it, right? He think he Mitch in the industry, don't like to share when it's competition. You a Hellcat snitching ass. Might be watching, Brody. Hey man, if you watching Hellcat, much love to you. Don't snitch on me. I don't got no problems with nobody on YouTube. Like I said in my post, if me and you beefed on YouTube, bruh, before, I'm sorry. I don't play those games that you niggas play. I don't want to see you not eating. I would never report your channel. I would never do no shit like that. But since you niggas play like that, I don't want no beef with nobody. It's cool. You won. You win. You got it. You got it, bro. You win. I won't even respond. You cool. Cliff vs. Cat YouTube celebrity boxing match? Nah, hell nah. I would never. Nah, but true shit though. True shit. Ain't no way in hell you done made yourself this vulnerable for this female because now she's showing chinks in your armor, right? Clearly, you never had her aligned in the way that you should have had her aligned, and that's because you for one in this game. Once the female starts seeing the goofy in you, the animated side of you, the childish side of you, she gonna slowly start losing respect for you. And then she gonna start comparing because she'll stick around for your success. She'll stick around for the candy cars. She'll stick around for the diamond chains and the diamond rings and things. But once she starts seeing other individuals obtaining and maintaining these same things that you use in order to captivate her. And she realized that these other individuals is not as animated as you. They're not doing all this cartoon ass shit that you doing, right? Then she get to start comparing and contrasting, and she started losing respect for you. Because she realized that, oh, dude over here, he ain't playing, he not acting like Naruto. He not acting like Goku or Dragon Ball Z. He just some straight lace pimping. And you over here, running around like a cartoon character, doing funny dances and putting your hands on them. She don't look at you like some pimping like that no more. She look at you like a nigga who, she started thinking in her head like, damn, I've been really paying this nigga and he a goofy. It don't matter how much notoriety you think you got, because she just exposed the fact that she believes that you a broke man. She don't even think you got no money, nigga. She exposed your bank account and said, is this supposed to be the richest rapper in Texas? He don't even got 20,000 in his bank account. At this point, she feels as though she's above you, and you done catapulted her in that way. Okay? You didn't give her game and mold her up to the point where she feel like she'll be nothing without you. She started doing shit without you and realized that she don't need you. And the only reason why she's still paying you is probably because of the notoriety and a little bit of the acknowledgement that she gets for being one of Sauce Walker's girls in Houston, because you are the man in Houston. But it's a new sheriff in town, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, Drake just moved out there. And you started off in the right way. You and your baby mama was both in agreement with each other that y'all was gonna break on Aubrey Graham. But when it started happening, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And I hate to say this. Drake was fucking the shit out your girl. He was putting that dick on her. That's what really happened. It ain't have nothing too much to do with Drake being a trick and breaking that bread. Nah. That nigga Drake was really socking it to her. Bam, bam, bam. Beating the Doonies. Damn. And Sauce Walker, you know you be off that drink. Uh, yeah, you got a lot of energy when the camera start rolling. Yeah, man, hey, mate. But in that bedroom, you don't got that much energy, nigga. And they say that nigga Drake was beating them Doonies down. And it's one thing that you don't want to compete with. Shout out to Simple. RIP to Simple the P. I remember him telling a story about a trick that used to beat his shit back. He had a girl that used to go out, and it was one trick that used to beat her shit down to the point where she started enjoying it. It's one thing you do not want in this game. You don't want a trick that can hit your girl to the point where she start thinking, damn, I can make this nigga my boyfriend. Or damn, I can build some type of relationship. Because all tricks is trying to save the bitch. You better know it. You better know it. One thing for sure and two things for certain. The trick is trying to take your bitch out the game. And it's one thing that you do not want, bro. You do not want a trick that's coming through your and laying real pipe on your girl, right? You don't care if the little Mexican nigga hitting her. You don't give a damn. The African around the corner, he's slow stroking her. The white boy that drive the trucks, he's stroking her. They say Drizzy Drake beating shit. And that's not a good look. So not only do the trick got more money than you, but the trick is actually beating that thing down better than you. And then how you think this bitch finna start acting? And you done catapulted her, you done catapulted him above you. As soon as you start showing emotion towards the trick, the bitch already know that you lost. You're not the pimping no more. Because if it's one thing that she gonna try to do is make you jealous. All female, it don't even matter if it's in a game of pimping and hoeing. All females, what they gonna try to do is make you jealous, bro. That's just a part of they aura, part of their game. As a pimp, you supposed to know that. You supposed to know that. As soon as you gave in, because you were supposed to feel exalted above both situations. Once she successfully handed you that back end from the first time she broke on Drake, you were supposed to call Drake. Hey, Playboy, remember all them problems we had in the past? Man, we good. Matter of fact, can we get a song together? You were supposed to smooth things over with Drake and not ever let him know that you knew that the bitch was breaking on him. If you were supposed to make it feel like as if Drake was getting over on you. Like as if Drake had something on you that you didn't know about the whole time. You the one that set the play up. Drake thinking he's sneaking your bitch out and hitting her whole time you sent her. And that's what y'all was doing. Y'all did that. But as soon as you showed jealousy, you lost. When you show, I can imagine that you showed jealousy when she came with that Maybach. When she pulled up with that Maybach, and you knew damn well you couldn't do that. You done did a lot. We seen you buy Bambi that Bentayga. We seen you buy Bambi that S550, and she said she didn't like it. She said it looked like an old person car, took it back, and you got the Bentayga. Okay. But you ain't never bought no 2026 Maybach. Once that Maybach pulled up, that's when that jealousy started kicking in. Because not only now she walking with a limp. It ain't just her getting fucked good. Now she riding better than you. It don't matter how many cars you got over there, nigga. She riding better than you in that Maybach. And you done proceeded to beat her car up. Come on, Sauce. That ain't cool. And once she realized that she can get under your skin with that, the illusion of you being a pimp disappeared. Because one thing the pimp is gonna do is keep his composure. He not gonna show jealousy. He not gonna show chinks in his armor, right? And it's certain shit like that. Y'all ever, how can I put it, bro? Because trust me, I'm around the game. It's females that got rappers in their DM right now. If you got a good word, if a good female, 9 times out of 10, she done had a rapper hit her up. But you know the reason why she never went with that rapper and stayed with you? Because, nigga, you possess something that the rapper don't possess. But as soon as you start showing traits that you are inferior to the rapper, then she gonna start thinking to herself, damn, maybe I should have went and fucked with the rapper. This nigga acting like he jealous of him. Why? What is it about him that make you so jealous? You supposed to be exalted above that, bro. It don't matter who he. I don't give a damn if Michael Jackson slided my bitch DM. It's bull. I don't care who slides in the bitch DM. It don't matter to me, right? But let's just hypothetically speaking, and if I had some work going on right now, the bitch jumped at the DM, we gonna milk that Drake train for a long time. It's gonna be a long time, bro. It's gonna get to the point where the bitch gonna try to pay me to marry Drake. She gonna be like, Daddy, this nigga wanna marry me. Daddy, I will give you this much money a month forever, but allow me and Drake to go get married. I'm still under your control, but allow me to go make this power play, this power move. I'm gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, go do it. For sure, go marry him. Get it done. As long as I'm still getting my end, man, hey, man, make sure y'all have a happy wife, man. Happy wife, happy life. Feel me? But that's how you know. That's where entertainment and pimping don't mix. Cause your pride gonna come in. You gotta think about your enemy, which is Drake, and he a light-skinned nigga, sliding dick off of your baby mama, bro. And that's because you still a rapper. But if you was just strictly pimping, Hey man, that's the best news that some pimping ever got in their life. Right now, right hand to God. Any other pimp in the game would be happy as shit right now that his bitch is fucking with Drake. What? Nigga, you done hit the lotto. You done hit the lotto, bro. And all you gotta do is keep her gamed up and make sure she's still in line with you. That's it. But instead, you want to show jealousy. You want to beat the car up. Nigga, what you beat the car up for? Why? That don't even make no sense, bro. The only way Drake would know that that was my bitch is if we was riding, if I was out in Houston and that nigga looked over and seen me in that Maybach. He'd have been like, is that Cliff in that Maybach? Yeah. Ain't that the same? Yeah, it is. That's when Drake would have started putting it together. Like, hold on. That's the Maybach that I bought the bitch. I know Cliff ain't got no Maybach money to buy no $380,000 Maybach. Then it would have started coming together to Drake. He would have never found out. Boy, I'd have been a secret forever. Or we could have played on that aspect of it. Of I'm allowing Drake to believe that he fucking my bitch whole time. Me and the bitch we done put the play together. You ain't fucking my bitch, nigga. I put the play together. But as soon as you said, get that nigga car shot up, that nigga won. He won. Any beef that y'all had before, he has officially won the beef. Facts. Appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, he officially won the beef. It's important in the live. Who is this? You said in the live, Loke, and check in. Check in with who, nigga? Check in with who? Yeah, Sauce is a bragger, and that's not good. He takes entirely too much, and he's goofy. He gets what he gets. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is the first time that Sauce Walka lost a battle. So we gotta say that Sauce ain't lost too many battles, bro. This the first L and the first blemish that we seen on Sauce report card, and it only looked bad because nigga, you supposed to be a pimp, nigga. It ain't never supposed. If you and Drake gonna be beefing, it gotta be about like how you said in the beginning, because nigga, he's still in Houston culture and not giving proper homage to it and shit. But the fact that y'all fell out because your baby mama was over there getting her back blown out, and she came back with a Maybach Benz, and she's exalting him over you, and that's why you got mad. That ain't pimping, bro. That ain't pimping. Miss Pimping, hell yeah, at its finest. Yeah, real P's take L's from time to time. Real P's do take L's from time to time, bro, for sure. What I'm smoking today, I don't know what this is. It's some cool though. I don't know what it is. It's a little, it's all right. Yeah, nigga, real P's take L's, but this shouldn't be no L though, nigga, because how many P's in the history of pimps do you know one of they bitches had the fucking #1 pop star in the world as a client? Nigga, how do you fumble that bag, nigga? You just fumbled the bag, homie. Not only is Drake probably not gonna be fucking your baby mama no more, you're not gonna get paid from this venture no more, bro. And he's somewhere laughing at your ass right now. Right now, laughing at you, bro. Now it makes sense why he said that shit in the song. That's just how I do with the sauce and the spill. It's crazy, brother. Cops still have jobs. What you mean? Cops still have jobs. What would you do if I was in the same situation? If I was in the same situation, she would still be talking to Drake. If I was in the same situation, I would have never mentioned that I am the mastermind behind her and Drake. And plus, this all came out because Sauce Walker was arguing with his baby mama. That's just something that I would have left alone. I would have never brought up to her because you never want to exalt anything, whether that be money, clothes, fashion, lifestyle, whatever it is. If you in this game, you don't never want to put anything on a pedestal above you and your game. Your game is supposed to be up here, the game. But once you start showing jealousy traits, and for example, let's say you were pimping this game, right? And you got your first little 304 or whatever the case may be. And y'all out doing it to it. and you see a nigga drive by in a Rolls Royce, it is very unpimpish for you to be like, oh, look at that car, babe. Babe, look at that Rolls Royce. We finna get that motherfucker. That bitch nice. That's like a 2026. It got perforated leather seats on it. Cause at that point, you are putting on a pedestal and exalting the Rolls Royce. So now when she out there on the blade by herself and she see a nigga ride by in the Rolls Royce and he roll that window down, she gonna give him some time. Because you sat up there and fanned out when you seen that Rolls Royce drive by you. Oh shit, they go a Rolls Royce. You over here giddy, you happy like the bitch. So what's gonna stop her from when a Rolls Royce drive by her ass when she not out there with you and he roll down that window and say, bitch, come here. Nigga, you gonna be getting a phone call later on that day. Say, yeah, man. Hey, what's that girl name, man? Katie, Haley. Yeah, man, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica P. That's her name. Yeah, I just called you to let you know, man. She coming with me tonight, man. Yeah, I got the bitch, man. Yeah, you gonna end up with a phone call because you done sat up there and exalted a physical item over your pimp, over your game. So for me, I would have never even allow her to think that her being with Drake bothers me. At the very minimum, I'd have been kind of making fun of the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I would have never, ever made it seem like he got something that I don't got. Mm-mm. That just ain't gonna happen. But once you start showing that, that's like you in a relationship, right? Your old lady don't got no titties. She got some booty, but she don't really got no titties like that. She got some booty though. And you on Instagram, every time you on your explore page, all you see is big ass titties. Eventually, if your girlfriend is watching your engagement, she gonna start getting jealous. And then one day she gonna finally say it. What you over there looking at big titty bitches? Why is that? That's because she done caught you looking at big titties. She knows she don't have no titties. Okay? You be liking big pictures of big titties. So now in her, you done mess with her mental. So now she think when you go out there, you finna go cheat on her with a big breasted woman. That's the same thing. That's the same exact thing you do when you show jealousy to a female, bro. Right? That's the same thing. And she gonna take that inch and make a mile out of it. And I guarantee you, this started before it even came to the internet. Or he wouldn't have been so comfortable saying that shit to her. I'm gonna shoot that nigga car up. I'll have that nigga car shot. Come on, man. That's you tripping. So he been showing jealousy traits. When she pulled up in that Maybach, that was the last straw. That was the last straw. Yeah, he fried himself, bro. Now we at the now let's talk about where we at with this shit now. Sauce, your whole team is all locked up for pimping and pandering. Why would you put this type of heat on you? You already know that they handing out football numbers for participating in that lifestyle. And you just said, I didn't put my hands on you. My black bitches, they the ones jumped you, but I will put my hands on you. So now that's probable cause and evidence that you hold this girl against her will and she too scared to come to law enforcement. Nigga, you building a RICO up on yourself, nigga, for no reason. And she gonna still be getting hit by Drake while your ass is in that penitentiary. Cause you know, like I know, like we know, shout out to my boy P Perspective and free him, that they don't need solid concrete evidence in order to convict you. They can damn near use the audio that you already said. I had my black holes jump you. My black holes is the ones that did it to you. You said it's all on audio? Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm disappointed in Sauce Walka, bro. I'm disappointed. And I'm gonna tell you even more so. I'm more so disappointed because these are, and no disrespect to my white women, but these is white bitches, bro. If you can't keep them in line, then you can't keep none of them in line, bro. As soon as a white bitch get to showing me fag attributes, I'm done with you. It's over. Once you get to showing me those type of attributes, I'm no longer dealing with you. It don't matter if we had a kid together or not. And I see a lot of people saying that. Hey man, that nigga Sauce ain't a P. How you a P if you having babies with your women? In this game, them the only motherfuckers you supposed to be having babies with. How does it look? Now let's just say let's just say Sauce Walker was a real stump down and ain't doing this internet shit. He really got bitches on Aurora or Bessinet, real blades, right? Hope. Uh, the women that deserve to have children, if y'all do end up having children, is the one that's putting herself through the ringer every night for you. It ain't the square bitch that's working at the Marriott that ain't giving you no money at all. That's almost disrespectful to the game. So it only makes sense for you to have a baby with the person that's filling your pockets up. So I'm not mad about Sauce Walker having a baby with his girls. That happens in the game. It happens all the time. As a matter of fact, it's more commendable than if Sauce Walker was professing to be a pimp and he went and had a baby with a square. It's way more commendable that he did it with a bitch in the game or whatever the case may be. And I know a lot of people won't be able to understand that. That's because you wouldn't be able to fathom having your bitch getting her back blew out. You can't have a square wife when you got a shorty out here risking her life and body for the game. Period. It's taboo to the game. It's taboo to this lifestyle that you would even disrespect the bitch like that, right? So it's like I see that. I see a lot of people saying that, but y'all gotta understand that that's what goes on. Okay. The very fact that you are not a square and you some pimping, you a 16, will always exalt you above the trick. Cause once the 304 starts 304ing, it don't matter how, like for Drake, for example, she will never respect Drake like she respected Sauce Walker. And that's because Sauce Walker never had to pay her for her services. She will always look at Drake like a trick. So there was really nothing that Sauce needed to do in order to stay exalted above Drake. Because no matter how much money she get from Drake or how much more money Drake got than Sauce Walker, she would have never looked at Drake on the same level as Sauce because Drake is a trick. This is what I'm trying to say. She was just fanned out, bro. Yeah, she was fanned out, but I'm saying once a female look at you like a trick, it's icky to them. They like, ugh, icky, icky. Even if she did lay down and fantasize about what life would possibly be like if y'all two were to get together and you take her and run away, and she gonna still in the back of her mind know that she can't fully respect you because you were John. You were Trick, right? It'll make her twitch at night because she be like, oh, this nigga a trick. Oh, this nigga a trick, right? She can't say that about Sauce Walker. That's why Sauce shouldn't have never put himself on the same level as a trick. Because now she gonna get the ick when she think about, oh, this nigga was beating up my car behind a trick. Like nigga, you allow. It don't matter how much money Drake got. It don't matter how much notoriety Drake got. He's still a trick, bro. And in this game, nigga, you will never be nothing than a 304 and a 16. Anything outside of that is a square. So you wanna allow yourself to be on the same vibration and frequency as a square by showing jealous attributes behind the bitch? Don't make no sense, bro. That don't even make no sense, my nigga. That shit crazy. That's like that's like talking yourself out of a good situation. That's literally like talking yourself out of something good because you jealous of a trick. But in reality, let's be real then. Were you ever a pimp, nigga? Were you ever a real 16, bro? I don't know. Because at this point, It seems like you just wanted these two white girls to be your personals. Like you don't want nobody smashing baby. You don't want nobody smashing Kylie. If they are gonna do it, you want them to be somebody that's financially and successfully and less famous than you. Because if it's somebody that's like the boy, then you're gonna get jealous. And that's crazy to me, bro. You said you thought Sauce sat her down. Yeah, he sat her down. He did. Poetic Flacco just did a video where on Reddit she's talking about her rates is $1,000 an hour. So put it like this: if you got a female that's getting $1,000 an hour, then you got to know that her client and her clientele base is not going to be the same as a female on a blade, and it's not going to be the same as a lady of the night who is out here renegade herself and flying to Vegas and shit like that, and possibly coming back with $5,000 or $6,000. If the bitch talking about she want $1,000 an hour off the rip, then you already know her clientele list is completely different. And how much more successful of a client can you get than Drake? Nigga, y'all supposed to be celebrating, nigga. Once she said that she broke on Drake, I'd have did the Dougie. I'd have did the Dougie. Like, what? You did what? You broke Drake? That'd have been, I'd have took out my book of some of this pimping and wrote that down. Cause you got, it's levels. You gonna remember the first time you broke on the bitch. You gonna remember the first time you got that phone call and the nigga knocked you for the bitch. You gonna remember the first time the bitch went to jail and you had to come get her bucket-headed ass out and you sat up there and loved on her because she didn't snitch on you because y'all had a good interviewing stage and you taught her how to talk to the police and let her bald-head ass know that you gonna come get her out of jail. You gonna remember that. And you gonna remember when you get a trick like Drake, that's some shit that ain't gonna never leave. It's gonna always. That's like R.I.P. to Kenny Red. R.I.P. to Kenny Red. Kenny Red would have never forgot the first time that his bitch brought in some money from the White House. Like, hold on, where does bread come from? Senator such and such. Oh shit, dang! You on a whole new level of pimping now. Imagine you just start off in this game. Your bitch so fine. She getting clients like Boston Richie, Future, Drake. Nigga, I'm the pimp of the century. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Man, I'm the 16th of the century, man. My bitch got Drake, right? AKA, ain't no nigga spinning on a female. That nigga Drake will be with her. That nigga Drake will damn near be. That nigga Drake is damn near, he'll damn near be with this girl. He'll make her one. Y'all know how selfish Drake is. This nigga got a chain with big ass diamonds on it for every time that he was going to propose to a female. Drake, I think it was like $12 million. He got it from Alex Moss. He got big solitaire diamonds for every 42 of them for every time that Drake wanted to propose to the bitch. Nigga, your female got the best trick in the world, nigga. And you over here showing attributes of jealousy? And now here it is today, you embarrassed of yourself because every content creator that looked at you like this big old 16 is talking bad about you today. Make exactly two blow. I'm gonna make you marry this nigga. We gonna be paid forever. We gonna be paid forever. As a matter of fact, once y'all get married, the female that Drake cheat on you with is gonna be one of mine too. The side bitch gonna be one of mine, nigga. Yeah. But see, that nigga Sauce put himself on the level as a trick. He forgot that Drake is a trick. He started looking at Drake like the bitch started looking at Drake, man. Can I get an amen out there, man? Yeah, nigga, you started looking at Drake the same way the bitch started looking at her, nigga. Ooh, that's Drake. Ooh, he just dropped that song. Bing, bing, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Do you listen to the song? Even in the song, he told you he was a trick. He said, I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. That's some shit only a trick would say. Once that bitch came with that Maybach truck, Sauce immediately, the spirit of the pimping left him. It fled. And the spirit of the boyfriend jumped in him. Bitch, what you said? I shoot that nigga. Oh, nigga, where the pimping go? Oh, shit. You sound like a boyfriend that got cheated on. That don't sound like some pimping. What happened? Now, where you think this bitch would rather be? Would she rather be with the short, angry nigga that she be paying money to, that's threatening to whoop her ass, and then got her jumped by multiple black bitches, that's jealous of a trick? Or would she rather go be with the light-skinned trick that's nice, that's so green that you got to teach him, that buys Maybachs? Nigga, you lost. You just lost, nigga. You can't even come back from this. You fucked up, bro. Because now she gonna forever look at the trick. You don't have nothing over Drake no more. What you had over Drake no longer exists. Now, although she'll get with this nigga Drake and not respect him because he is a trick, but she can't respect you now neither. She can't respect you now, bro. At first, she can respect it. Like, damn, this nigga so powerful and mighty that he got me giving him money that I got from Drake. How many bitches out there can say, how many niggas out there, fuck bitches, how many niggas, regular niggas can say that they got some money from their bitch and the bitch got the money from Drake? I'm driving a Maybach, not because I bought the Maybach, no, not because the bitch bought me the Maybach, no, because the bitch got the Maybach because Drake bought her the Maybach and she gave it to me. You can never go back from this, bro. It ain't gonna never look good on Sauce. Now let's go to Facebook real quick. They say Sauce Walka been on Facebook talk. That's how you know you lost. Whenever you go to Facebook and start talking shit, you lost, man. They say Sauce Walka over here on Facebook losing his damn mind. They say Sauce Walka over here on this Facebook losing his damn mind, man. Yeah. Brought us some. Yeah, Drake brought us some Maybach, man. That's exactly how I be looking at it. Like, man, we got a Maybach from Drizzy. Drizzy Drake. Need me. Come on, phone and say you need me, baby. Pull up Maybach, beep, baby. You know, now we know who we was talking about. Pull up Maybach, beep, baby. That nigga tore up the Maybach. All right, so here he is on Sauce Walker's Facebook. This is how you know when a nigga lost. Whenever a nigga go to Facebook and start talking shit, it's over with. Now, Sauce done took it to Facebook with it. He said, I can't be tender if I'm the one that sent her. We've been splitting buddy money for years. All right, let's go to the evidence. Let's see the evidence of this. All right. Hold on, go back. That's moving too fast. Niggas trying to move too fast. Hell no. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, let's read that. All right, so the text message says she don't even like black guys. And it says that I could have fucked that bald head hoe at South by Southwest. She was on my dick, hoping I holler at her, cold shoulder that hoe. I don't give a F. I will send that bitch to you. I don't care what you talking about. I'm going for Lena. And then he says, I'ma tell her. Tell Drake, get at me. Okay, I think it's the female. She already know. I hope you break him. I hope you break him. Splash need the money. Oh, that's so the blue is Sauce. And I guess Splash is their son, right? So they got a son named Splash. And she proceeds to say, I hope you break her. Splash needs the money too. Okay, so here we go. So here we go right here. I'm gonna break this shit down like a Chinese pounder, y'all. Sauce Walka is trying to knock one of Kylie's friends. And Kylie says, hey, she don't even like black guys. And Sauce Walker's like, bro, I could have smashed her bald-headed ass in South by Southwest. She was all on my dick, but I gave her the cold shoulder. And then his baby mama said, I don't give a fuck. I will send that bitch to you. So now she talking like the pimpin'. Now she talking like Sauce. Listen to the vernacular. Listen to the verbiage. She said, this is the female. She said, I don't give a fuck. I send that bitch to you. The same way the Sauce should have said about Drake. And then she says, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm going for Lena. This is what Sauce said. And then she said, I'm going to tell her, but you tell Drake to get at me. And then Sauce said, she already know. And I hope you break him. Splash need the money. And she was like, no, 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 nigga. I hope you break her, okay? Because Splash need the money. Now she talking to him like some simping. Now Sauce Walker proceeds to say, I have no problem using you for what you good at, keeping it pimping. I respect that. Let's move on. All right. Now, Kylie says, wow, let's get a helicopter ride over Houston. It'll be fun. If not, I'll just go by myself since you want to be a loser. Nah, dog, fuck you. Question, did you ever fuck Princess at the penthouse that Drake got her? So now we talking about a whole nother female. She playing with Sauce Walker. Listen to me, bro. I'm gonna get back to that there, but let's get to this. When she said, question, did you ever fuck Princess at the penthouse that Drake got her? You see how she keep throwing Drake name in there? Cause Sauce Walker been showing signs of jealousy before this shit came to the internet. She know that that's what get under this nigga's skin. Notice that she was like, oh, you can have my homegirl. She don't like black guys anyway, but you can go after her. But make sure you tell Drake I said, what's up? Sauce Walker proceeded to say, I ain't got no problem with choosing you what you good for. On the next slide, she say, man, let's go on a helicopter ride over Houston. It'll be fun. Sauce Walker's ignoring her. Then she hit him with the message that she knew he wasn't gonna ignore. Question, did you ever fuck Princess at the penthouse? That nigga almost dropped his phone, texting her ass back. What you say this? That nigga almost dropped his phone, texting her ass back when she mentioned Drake. Now let's continue. Now, now she said, I can't wait to suck the soul out your body when you get home. That's how 304 supposed to talk to their P. She said, after me and Lena take you down in the Virgin Islands. Mind you, they was just in the Virgin Islands. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to Sauce Walker, bro. But this is the only blemish that we done seen in his image, the only chink in his armor. Because imagine these two bitches saying they finna take you down and they want to suck the soul out you. That's some pimping. Baby daddy, is you cool? Do you want your bag? How many? So that nigga Sauce Walker has been ignoring her ever since she mentioned Drake. Sauce ain't saying nothing back to her. Bam. Now here we go today. This right here is the Maybach truck that Drake bought for her. This right here is Sauce Walker's truck. So as y'all can see, they were in unison with breaking Drake. Okay? This wasn't she ran off and started fucking with Drake and Sauce Walker got jealous. No, this is not what that is. Nigga, it was in the plans for her to break on Drake. But somewhere along the line, this nigga started getting jealous. Now she says, I can't argue with that. Done, that just easy. Enjoy it. And she sent a picture of this. And that nigga said, I'm about to tell Drake, thank you. He's still in the pimp position right now. Now let's get it. This is where Sauce Walker is asking to go to prison. Sauce Walker, you were asking to go to prison. Because mind you, this is on Facebook, y'all. Public. Anybody can see this. It says, I'm pimping Kylie, dumbass. She just gave me $16,000 yesterday. On God. Now, one of his other girls said, I gave you $40,000 and all you did was drop me off at home after. And you never even got me roses in your life. That nigga Sauce is breaking. So just that day, he broke for $56,000. Said, what's wrong with that? And the female said, I'm giving you way more than 16. And that nigga Drake was like, what the F you stalking her for? So this nigga, Sauce Walka is out here messing up a good thing, bro. Cause if you think that Drake is gonna continue seeing this girl and her not being completely finished with you, now the ball is in the Trick's court. Now the Trick can say, well, I ain't gonna fuck with you if you still fucking with him. And I believe she'll leave you for that Trick, bro. Well, the Trick is Drake. We is talking about Drake. It's not good, bro. Instead of worrying about getting the money, you worried about the bitch. Now here go the thing. He can't be worried about losing the bitch because Drake ain't a pimp. And if it's one thing for sure, it's two things for certain. Once a 304, always a 304. Once her mind is turned out to the difference between a square and a P, she will never look at life the same again. She can never go back and put the toothpaste back in the tube. Once she views you as a trick, she will always view you as a trick. It don't matter how handsome you is. It don't matter how fine you is. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how good you can sing. She will always have an insecurity about settling down with you because you are a trick. She knows how she came into your life. She came into your life and you was bearing gifts. And you might just do that with another bitch. So she'll never look at you. So for Sauce to get jealous of a trick, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It's taboo. You should have never allowed yourself to feel no type of way about her messing with Drake because Drake is a trick. Now, maybe Sauce thought that Drake got so much money and influence and power that he'll probably take the bitch away from him and he'll never see her again. But the thing about that is this. The trick is tricking so she don't stay around. He is paying her to leave. Drake getting her that $380,000 Maybach wasn't nothing but a tax write-off for him. $380,000 ain't nothing but $3,800 to him. To him, that ain't nothing. So you thinking that he was gonna take this bitch and run away with her like Prince Farquhar off of fucking Shrek? Nigga, you thinking like a trick. You start thinking like a trick, nigga. Ain't nobody about to run away with this bitch, man. At all. But you seeing how many gifts she come bearing. She got 1.3 million followers. She come with Maybach Benz, 16,000. Yeah, eventually, and she talking back. She talking back. And the reason why she talking back is because, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, you did too much building and not enough tearing down. You built the bitch up as soon as she come through the door. And instead of mentally, you know what I'm saying, have some type of mental verbiage against the bitch, you will put your hands on her. You ain't never know how to tear her down properly and then build her back up. You built her up and then you tore her down physically. Once the bitch get to thinking she above some of this pimping, it's time for you to sit up there, you understand me, and use that master mouthpiece that you got and bring her back down to sight. You don't got to do that with your hand physically. They say that this is a non-contact sport, P. What that mean? That mean everything supposed to come from here. All the manipulation, all the coaching and aiding and assisting, it's all supposed to come from the brain. But if you don't got it up here and you can only show it with the money and the lifestyle and the cars and the clothes, then the minute she run across an individual that can have and obtain these same things that you got her with, she gonna start fagging off. And how do you handle that, Pete? How do you handle her when she start acting like that? She already told us what you do. She told us what you do. You gonna get her beat up by them black girls, and you told us what you gonna do. You gonna have You gonna punch her down. That ain't P, man. So now, in front of the whole entire world, because all this time you've been telling us that you were 16. Man, I'm a pimp. Hey, I'm a pimp. I'm a 16. Hey, I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. And in front of the world, she just exposed how vulnerable you is in this game. Now, I ain't saying that you ain't a hoe hustler. I'm not saying that you, I'm pretty sure females will still choose up on sauce even after seeing the situation. All I'm saying is now, it don't matter, fuck what the world thinking. Fuck the squares. Right now, it's a circle in Las Vegas in the parking lot of peas, and they laughing at you, man. They laughing at you, man. Yeah, you on the chopping block right now, man. That's what you need to be worried about, right? You getting it? Yeah. You need to come on around and get you a good chopping. You need to. Brady, what's the bracket with you, my nigga? You need to come around and get you a good chopping, man. It's time for that chopping. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for you to get chopped up. Because ain't no way in hell, nigga. Not only did you run off the best trick in the world, this nigga over here jealous of the trick. Nigga, long live Philip Brandon Gilmore, man. Long live the pimping, bro. That's crazy. The pimping would have never, ever went out like this. Crazy. He used to be on his square, but he's slipping on the pimping. That's a fact. And not to come down too hard on Sauce, because this the only blemish that we've seen on his image as far as that goes in the game. But this is the reason why you end the way you begin. That's why they say that. Because if you came in this game being goofy, being goofy, you came in the game running around, acting like a cartoon character, that's cool. That's cool. You can do that. But you can't profess to be some of the people. And the reason why these bitches like Kylie or a Bambi will choose to stay around you is because you the only person in this lifestyle that can bring them on the red carpet. You the only person in this lifestyle that when they out with you, they feel famous because they with South Walka. And Sauce Walka done beefed with Drake and Travis Scott and all. Everybody know that Sauce Walka is one of them niggas in Houston. So these females ain't just choosing you on your game, bro. They realize that you a participant in the game, so they choose up with that. Okay? You know more about them than the square ass nigga, because once you become a participant in the game, like I say, you'll never see it the same again. So when they make the decision to choose up with you, Sauce, they doing it based on the lifestyle that you are already equipped with having. Yeah, they know they gotta pay you, but the only reason why they'll do it with you over somebody on Bassinet is because nigga, you famous. You a famous P. Yeah, they gonna choose up. But nigga, as soon as you feel me, get to exalting the trick, what else do they have to look forward to with you when it come down to you? Like when they come down to you, my nigga. Shout out to Young Lace. Sauce Walka, no sauce, lost his drip. Chopping in the DP and the everywhere. Exactly, bro. The chopping is the DP. He gonna get a chopper. He getting chopped up right now. I'm chopping him up right now a little bit. Sauce, you should have never ever in your life, nigga, ever allowed yourself to put yourself on the same level as the trick. Period, my nigga. Cause it ain't nothing that you can do. It ain't nothing that Drake can do for the bitch that you can't do for the bitch until you start mentally showing that. When you got the destroying that Maybach Benz, all that told the bitch was this is something that you can't do for her. Nigga, you was supposed to let that not bother you, pish posh. Because you and Drake, what's the difference between the fame and Houston? It's the same level of fame. Y'all probably get the same type treatment. But now there's a clear difference between you and Drake. Not only is Drake around there hitting your bitch with top-notch 100-pack dick, now she know, oh, This nigga's jealous of Drake. Now she got something that she can always dangle over you. I'm about to go to Drake's house. Oh, Drake, last night me and Drake was having raspberry Bellini. Oh, when I went to Drake's, Drake was giving us, see now all she gotta do is say Drake and you gonna lose your motherfucking shit. Drake, oh my God, bitch, ooh-wee. You lost it, bro. You lost it. If you know women, they get bored easily. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. But that's why I say these women choose Sauce Walka because Sauce Walka not a boring ass nigga. You know what I mean? Sauce Walka gonna do some crazy shit. And it'll take a nigga like it takes a trick like Drake to make a pimp like Sauce Walka uncomfortable. Because do your homework on this. Let's be real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. That ain't it. That ain't just the only type of nigga. Sauce Walka would be acting like this if Jason Love was fucking his bitch too. It's two different things in this work. The pimping don't never want to feel like he getting out fucked. Facts. That's why you see the pimping, they be in the gym. Cause one thing you can't do is allow the trick to beat them doonies down better than you. You gotta, in some form of fashion, even beating it down is a form of punishment. And you can't punish if you can't punish, if you know what I'm saying. So it's not only, it could have been a Drake, it could have been a nigga like Jason Love. But see, to me, Drake, they say Drake be piping shit. I don't know. To me, that's really what it is. Not only do he got the bread and the lifestyle and the fame and the notoriety, they say Drake be piping shit. So Lil Mama probably walked in the door one day limping. She had just seen a man about a horse. This nigga Sauce sitting back trying to keep it pimping all he can. He don't like that shit, man. Damn, the bitch that came with a Maybach in, he over there beating up brakes, beating her back out. And you be off the codeine all day long. She can't even get no quality dick from you. You see how she was bugging him? Baby daddy, can I get some dick from you when I get back? Please, please. Mm-mm. That nigga Drake, he ain't drinking no codeine. Mm-mm. He taking honey pack and blending. So you just lost your bitch to a good paying trick that be hitting her with that dick. That's not a good thing, bro. That's not a good thing. Hey, and you done crashed out behind it. And now it ain't nothing you can do but come to the internet and admit the F's on your report card. You got to come back and let us know, pimping. You owe it to us. You better be lucky Simple ain't here no more. Johnny Cash, where you at? We need you. Mac Rooster, we need you. P Perspective, where you at, P? We need a good chopper. We got to get a good circle so we can chop up Sauce real quick. Sauce need a chopper. Not only do he need a chopper, he need to come to the internet and admit his wrong. Let us know, hey man, and this go for all the P's and the 16s out there and the 304s, man. Everybody out there risking their life on the blade or posting these ads on list crawlers and all these different sites and shit like that. Say, man, the pimping had a blemish on his image. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is my first F on my report card. And yeah, man, can y'all forgive me for being so simpish? And I never allow that side of me to show again. I vow to keep it pimping from here and here on out. Cause nigga, you're not the first P in the history of P's that done fucked up, my nigga. This ain't nothing new. You got niggas who done been simps because of another P. You know what I mean? Or again, like I said, you done had P's lose they 304s to tricks all the time. That shit happen all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't be knowing how these girls be feeling when they laying down. And that trick putting that real deal good, you feel me? It is tricks that take 304s for P's. That shit happens in the game. But the fact of the matter is, Drake didn't take the bitch from you. Nigga, y'all was working together in unison in order to break on Drake, and you allowed yourself to have a moment of what's the word I'm looking for? Vulnerability. You had a vulnerable moment with the bitch. You ain't supposed to be vulnerable with the bitch. Could have did it with anybody else. You had a vulnerable moment and you allowed that vulnerability to permeate and manifest into the real world where all of us are now seeing just how unpimping you is. And that's not bull. Hold on, what question, bleed? What question? Said, nah, Cliff, you can't go around that question. What question, my nigga? Tell me the question so I can tell me the question, P. What's the question? Right, hold on. Let me wait for the question real quick so I ain't trying to go around no question. What's the question, P? Nah, Cliff, you can't go around that question. Tell me the question, my nigga, so I can, because I ain't trying to get the run around. What's the question? We need to know how you know Drake out here beating shit down. Oh, okay. There we go. Because the bitches said it. Because like a few months ago, maybe it was a year ago, they say that nigga Drake had leaked a picture of his John. You feel me? And all the bitches was talking about it. Angela Yee, it was a nigga, the bitches on the timeline. You know how the bitches talk about shit. It was the bitches that was talking about it, nigga. The bitches. The same way that you know different songs. The bitches, nigga. So the bitches say Drake be beating shit down. That's like asking me, how do I know Jason Love be beating shit down? Nigga, Leonard told us. Leonard told us, nigga. Leonard told us this nigga Jason Love be beating shit up. So I'm gonna believe that. Whenever the bitch say some shit, you gotta believe it, my nigga. Right? There's gonna be a lot of females in here. Who told you that? The bitch? Okay, we pulling up. How many times have bitches put you on a different song? How many times have you heard a song for the first time with the bitch? Nigga, bitches is the ones that put niggas on the shit. So yeah, the bitches was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only assuming that that's what was going on. Okay. And and if you want to ask about the other one, Sauce Walker too, the bitches. They said they seen the picture, the video of Sauce beating Bambi shit down, and they say Sauce was on drugs or something. I'm just saying. You say Jason the whole corn star, Sauce Walker is too. What's the difference between Sauce Walker and Jason Love? Sauce Walker be on camera. The difference is they say Jason Love be, and they say Sauce be, ooh, wait, wait, barely competent type shit. Barely competent. But that's a come on, Mel. You acting like that ain't a no-brainer. Let's just say this. If your bitch cheated on you and got hit by Lush and got hit, say she cheated on you, right? And she went and got hit by Lush. And then she went and got hit by Adam. Who you think beat her shit down the most? You know damn well Adam beat her shit better than Lush. This nigga Lush a dope fiend. So of course that nigga Drake beat his shit, beat Lil Mama shit more than Sauce. Sauce beats Drake and Lean and shit. That nigga Drake do this shit for fun type shit. So that I was saying, bro. So they say Drake be laying that pipe there, right? Not only is he laying pipe, so like I know a female right now. I wish I would show her to you, but I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to put her on blast. I know a female who moved. She got the NBA young boy. Let's say that. I know a female right now who got the NBA young boy virus. She just moved to Dallas, but she been a part of the lifestyle up here where I'm at for the longest. She was doing that shit in high school, but now she down there in Dallas with a rap nigga. Done bought her a Mercedes Benz, and he got a night. He living good as fuck whole time. He had to have been one of her clients beforehand because how the fuck would they even meet? I know this female like the back of my hand. So nigga, you done wifed a 304 that got herpes. These niggas will do whatever, man. Trust me. They say Drake has a third. I don't know. That's what they say though. Who said that? Stormy? Yeah, pause. No Diddy. But I'm just saying, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. So, and you don't think Sauce Walker know that? You don't think Sauce Walker, once the first time she went over there and fucked on Drake, you don't think Sauce Walker sat back and thought to himself, Man, they said that nigga Drake be slanging me. But again, the pimping ain't gonna never allow a trick to beat his girl down more than him. That's why real P's, they be in the gym, they drink water, they eat fruit, because they realize that one day they female might run across a trick that's out here slanging, right? Uh, Come on, bro. Y'all niggas quit acting like y'all green, bro. Y'all know that when you put that pipe down, that structure, that law, once you lay that law the right way, hey, man, you can get whatever you want out the bitch, man, for a certain amount of time. You know that. You know that if you lay that pipe, you know for a fact, if you lay that pipe down the right way, this bitch will fall in love immediately, right? You know. How, do y'all think this nigga South Walker be laying pipe down the right way? Hell no, not no more. He probably did when he initially got the bitch, like when they first came around, took a honey pack, beat her shit down. Man, that nigga been giving that bitch lazy dick ever since that day. That nigga Drake ain't giving out no lazy dick, man. Especially when he know it's South Walker, bitch, man. Fuck the shit out of her. And bought her a Maybach Benz. And South Walker got mad about it. That's just what it is, man. He smashed her. He smashed her. Sent her back to Sauce. Sauce had to wait next, and then when Sauce got in it, the next time Sauce got in it, that shit was fart. Y'all know how it sound when it got beat up before you. And nigga Sauce stuck it in. As soon as he stuck it in, they're like, damn, that nigga wore your ass out, didn't he? Yeah, man, give me a couple days to heal. Sauce had to give her like a week to heal up for it to get back to normal. The next thing you know, she come around the corner in that Maybach with a fresh, wet booty. Oh, man. Fuck that nigga. I'm gonna shoot his car up. Nigga lost his mind. Lost his mind, man. Lost his mind. Nigga. Everybody think they some pimping until they send their bitch to go get fucked by Drake. That's when it'll really test your P. Everybody say they some top of the line, capital P's, nigga. Until they got, and nigga, go put her on a real test. That's cool. She done hit the blade for you. She done hit Aurora for you. She done hit Bessanet for you. You feel me? What's another couple blades, nigga? She done went all through Fremont, up and down the strip in Vegas, Planet Hollywood, the Excalibur, the Luxor. She done went to the New York, New York. Okay, she done been on all the websites from list crawlers to Backpage. Okay, she done did it all. She done been kidnapped and put in a trunk. Everything you can think of, nigga. She done went through the wringer, nigga. She done had peas sweating her. Hey, bitch, turn around, see what you turning down now. Hey, fuck with some real. She done had all of that. But as she went to Drake, did you send the bitch to Drake? That's the ultimate tester. Send her to Drake, bro. See how she come back when she go around there with Drake. It ain't the same. Yeah, she was with Jim Jones. Okay, boo. Send her to Drake. See when she come back with that Birkin and that chrome heart and that Maybach limping, listening to blink, blink, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Let's see how P you keep it in. Let's see if you still a P after that. Clearly not. Now I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm talking all that shit. Yeah, Nah, I wouldn't even have did that, bro. I'm just too much of some game. But at the same time, this is why you gotta protect your vulnerabilities. This bitch played on two of your vulnerabilities, maybe even three. Shit, four. She went to go. The fact that y'all agreed to go break on Drake and she know that's your enemy. She kept bringing Drake name up. The fact that Drake got more money than you. You know South Walker don't like when a nigga know he got more money than South Walker go, hey, I got 150,000. I got $200 million. You ain't got no more money than Drake, and the bitch know it, and you know that the bitch knows it. Okay? That's two. Three, This nigga actually buying this bitch shit. Nigga, this bitch gotta make 60, 70, $80,000 before you buy her something, according to the game. And that's respectable. But even if she went and did her best, you would have not bought her the new Maybach. Drake was able to buy her the new Maybach and sit her home with a wet ass back around there to you. And speaking of wet ass, let's go to number 4. That nigga was around there piping it out, nigga. Pipe. You lost. Shout out to Houston, Texas. We in here, man. That's why you gotta. That's why you gotta be work. That's why your work gotta be laced up, man. And nah, for real. That's why your work gotta be laced up. But again, when you capture and captivate these females because of your lifestyle and not what's coming out of your brain, not what's coming out of your mouth. Now, I'm not saying Sauce don't got no game because he definitely know how to coach, aid, and assist and direct. Bitch, go over here. Go over there. Go over here. You come there. You go over there. You go over there. But at a certain point, your mental, your mind got to be able to supply something that your lifestyle can't. She got to be able to learn something from you that just couldn't come from somebody else. You got to be able to convey information to her. Like the pimper used to say all the time, rest in peace to Philip Brandon Gilmore, like the pimper used to say, you got to be able to make a deposit into her mental. But if you mentally bankrupt, when she go to withdraw, when you ain't got nothing to withdraw from in order to make a deposit into her mental, because you are mentally bankrupt. You supposed to have something in your mind that everybody else don't got in their mind. Maybe y'all both got Maybachs and y'all both got trucks and y'all both got the same house, but I'm able to convey a certain amount of information or this type of information over to her in such a way that it swoons her, it wins her over. Okay, I'm supposed to have a different vernacular than him over there. Him over there, he ain't able to put the words together the way I can put the words together. And I make her feel good while I'm doing it. It makes her feel the spirit of blissfulness. Nigga, if you can't talk and you tripping over your words and shit, and then you got a mental bankrupt, you bankrupt in the mind, then what separates you from him? Y'all niggas the same. That's the difference. You supposed to be able to get this bitch the right instructions, okay? Yeah, there we go. Right instructions will lead to proper production, but convey it in a way that everybody else ain't able to convey it in. Hey man, Simple used to say, the point don't count it if she scored from out of bounds. It don't count if she scored from out of bounds, man. That part, man. Exactly, bro. And what Simple used to tell us all the time. All the time, Sin told us what? All these bitches got expiration dates on them. All the situations that you in, they all expire. And Sin told us, you end the way you begin. Now, if you want to expedite that expiration date prematurely, that's on the game that you possess. But remember, you're going to end the way you begin. You began this way, you're going to end this way. So if you began and she chose up on you because of the things that you possess physically and not the game that you have and can give to her mentally, then you're going to end that way. If you began putting on pedestals, individuals or money, cars and clothes and lifestyle, and you didn't have her sprung out on your game, like the shit that you able to convey, then you gonna end in that same exact way. It's only gonna last for so long until another nigga pull up with something better than you. And that's what just happened. That nigga pulled up with something better. The nigga pulled up with a better lifestyle, hitting her with better dick, driving better cars, got a bigger and better house, and you lost her. Now to the point where she coming to the internet with this shit. She don't got no respect for you no more. She don't got she don't got no respect for you no more. You say, how come you ain't macking shit right now then? You on live right now. Macking? Nigga, that's all I do. That's all I do. Because guess what? You saying, how come I'm not macking shit right now? I am macking shit right now. You watching it right now. I get paid for this. What we doing right here I get paid for it. Yeah, I can use this mouthpiece in another aspect of life, but I'm actually using it to get legal money through YouTube. That's why you still listening to me. I am macking, nigga. You understand that's the reason why you still here, right? I'm just using the game in this aspect of life. The aspect of life that ain't gonna give me 150 fucking years in prison, nigga. Right? This way. That's the way I'm using the game. But don't ever think for 1 second that if your bitch came around me, I'm not finna try to pimp her, but you ain't gonna out talk me, my nigga. Let's just start there. But I'm using it in the same way that my mentor used it, nigga. This way. This the way the mentor showed us how to use it, man. Because he didn't want to see us do an eternity in CCDC, right? I'm doing it like this. This is how I do it, nigga. This is how I get my macking out the way, right? And you know what macking stand for, right? MAC, that stands for Master at Communicating. You see how I'm communicating right now? I've been doing it for 1 hour and 6 minutes. I would say that I'm a master at doing that, right? So you saying why I'm not macking? Nigga, I am macking. Mackin is master at communicating, and I have been communicating with you for 1 hour and 6 minutes with no blemishes and no hiccups, no mess ups, and no startovers. And I'm just saying it definitely has to be converted in order to remain free. Exactly. The ism definitely got to be converted in order to remain free. And that's why South converted his shit into the OnlyFans bitches, right? But now he making it to where he putting everybody in his business, and nigga, you telling the world that you pimping and shit. That ain't some shit that you want to tell the world, nigga. You were down there get better luck to LHs. Who was that? Who was that in the comments? Them LHs. LHs, my nigga. You will get better luck just telling people you a porn star, bro. I mastered the art of communication. That's right. You are the alien's best friend. Okay. From the backpack to the YouTube page is not a bad option. That's what I'm saying, man. From back page to YouTube page ain't a bad option. It is. Free my boy P perspective, man. For sure it is, bro. For shiggity diggity. And you can only, like, shit, man, look, we almost started talking about some whole other shit. To remain in the game, bro, you will damn near have to continue to find turnout bitches because once a female gets to the point where they don't need you, because nigga, it's way more renegades in this game than there ever was before. Because we don't have real P's displaying the dream anymore. Like nigga, a nigga not dressed like the dream no more. And what I mean by the dream is when a I don't even want to get off into that, but we can. Sauce Walka is winning because he possesses the dream. What's the dream, Cliff? The jewelry, the money, the cars, the clothes, the house, the lifestyle. That'll keep a female in pocket longer than a nigga that's at the Greyhound station trying to knock a bitch. And then he only got a hotel room. Like, you know what I'm saying? So these bitches fag off quicker now because the niggas, they got a good game, but when they don't do the elevating, they buy lean. The bitch, you go to breaking on the bitch, you need to go buy some lean, some Percocet. The bitch, she not seeing elevation. So in turn, you end up with females in the game that's maturing faster than the P's, and they get to a certain point where they don't feel like they need to pay you, which would mean you would inevitably have to be dealing with turnout bitches or show and prove. And nigga, I ain't got time for all that shit, bro. I got game. Nigga, it's way more different ways to use this game. I ain't got time for all that, bro. Yeah. See, I took somebody's wife. God had a personal problem with it. I won't be doing it no more. That's one thing we don't do. That's one thing we don't do, P. We don't take people wives. Why is that? Because when God anointed David to be the king of Israel, God loved David. But when David was on his castle, after he had got his crown, and he looked over to his neighbor, and he seen Bathsheba bathing in all of her nudity and started lusting after her, David got her husband killed just so he could fornicate with her. We know the story. So yeah, God don't like what they say. Don't try to covenant with your neighbor's wife. Yeah. You ain't supposed to do that, bro. Leave a nigga wife alone because marriage is something that's sacred in the eyes of God. Very sacred. One of the most sacred things you can have. So yeah, you don't mess with no married woman. You will fuck around and get cursed for that. But God don't like that, bro. Yeah, everything will go wrong until you depart from them. Exactly. You got to. Yeah, damn near cursing yourself, messing with the next man's wife. You definitely is cursing yourself. Yeah, you is. God don't like that. He don't like that. But do God got a problem with you having multiple women? No, he don't. Because as we already know, I believe Solomon, if I'm not mistaken, let's look it up. Let not Cliff get to line. But I think Solomon had 300 wives and 700 concubines. Let's look it up though. So Cliff don't get the line. I don't like lying to y'all. Let's see how many he actually had. But they say Solomon had 300 wives and 700 concubines. Oh, so I got it wrong. According to the Bible, King Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. So essentially, King Solomon had 1,000 bitches. But this would ultimately cause his downfall because of the idolatry and the other gods that these women were worshiping. He would inevitably start worshiping, and then the spirit of God would leave him. But I say all that to say this. God don't got a problem with us having more than one female, as long as we can take care of it. But he do got a problem with you messing and covenanting somebody else's wife. That's the issue. Okay? But although God don't have a problem with you having 700 wives and 300 concubines, it's frowned upon because of what happened with King Solomon. King Solomon, the presence of God left him because, of course, he prayed for all the wisdom and understanding, but he started doing ideology with these foreign women. As y'all already know, Solomon married Cleopatra of Egypt. What did she do for Sauce to act like that? Nigga, she wouldn't got smashed by Drake. She wouldn't got smashed by Drake, bro. Uh, she went did what she just nigga said bareback Drake. She would got hit bareback by Drake. Drake splooshed in her. My mama left her a slug trail inside of her. BBL battle was brazen. Definitely is, my niggas. So man, look, that's why y'all, I tell y'all this all the time. If you take the L away from player, what you gonna be? I say it all the fucking time. As soon as you take the L away from player, what happens? You become a payer. South Walker took the L out of his player, and he paying the price today. Keep the L in your player, Pete. Don't ever take the L away from your player. Keep the L. Because as soon as you take the L, you're going to take an L. As soon as you remove the L, another one will be handed to you, nigga. Keep this shit player, man. Keep it player, or you're going to end up being a payer. That's all I'm trying to tell you, man. He could not handle the P, pimp. Exactly. He couldn't handle it. Niggas like to profess and say that they certain things, but they don't want to stand on it. I'm just saying. Gotta keep that L. It's a Rico in Houston about to get charged mob time. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if South. Look, out of all the people from TSF that went to prison, they all went down for pimping and pandering. South Walker, the only one that escaped. Why this nigga is on the internet exposing his own hand, I don't know. Yes, Solomon, Samson, Ahab, and Adam were all soft behind the women. Yeah, that lets you know though. You supposed to be the, but that's a whole other lesson. But you are never supposed to allow your work to be at level with you. That's when they say, oh, women and men create equal. Don't believe that. Because we know the pecking order of things as it is written in the Bible. If you a godly man. That's only if you a godly man. I don't know. Some of you niggas be atheists. Some of you niggas be satanic. But I'm just saying. What's happening with you, man? Love from Little Rock. Shout out to Little Rock, baby. Hometown. That's the hometown. Little Rock, Arkansas, stand up. John Burrow shit, stand up. John Burrow, love wigs, eye, limes. Yeah, man. But I'm probably finna get up out of here, bro. We done ended up talking to we started talking about David and you feel me, Solomon and shit. It's gonna turn into something that I don't really want it to turn into right now on this live. Cause we can chop it up. This shit can go from that all the way into this easily with no problem. This shit can go from, we were just talking about South Walker, and it can transform into this. Because what's the difference? But the only reason why I don't do that is because I feel like that's how my mentor lost his life. Sinful to Pete. Rest in peace to Philip Brandon Gilmore. My nigga knew the Bible so well, so swell, so good. He was so good in the Bible, but he would always contrast and correlate it with the game. And I think the guy was trying to use Sinful as a vessel in order to bring people in, but he was using it in the wrong way. So I hate doing it. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, the biggest pimp in the world is the preacher because he uses this information to play on your mama. Mixing the game with the Bible ain't never good. Yeah. When are you going to have it so that we can come on and join you? Shit, probably next live. This really my first live that I done went on. I didn't know that people was actually gonna watch me, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, bro. Real shit. You know, the last channel they tried to shadow ban the shit out of me, but this is the most people I done had watching me in a long time, bro. So next time I come on live, I have y'all come in. We gonna chop it up. I have some topics up there, some shit we can go into deep. We can go deeply into shit about for sure. But for right now, I hate to say it, Sauce Walker, you're not so pious right now. Finish the story. What happened to your mentor? He got killed over a woman? Oh, no. So let me tell you the story about the master mouthpiece, man, with the spectacular vernacular by the name of Brandon Philip Gilmore. So my mentor, Sinful to P, and matter of fact, when you get off of here, you go look him up. His name is Sinful to P. He was a very instrumental individual in the game today. He was very instrumental in obtaining and maintaining through the likes of the game, pimping and hoeing. But he was also well versed in that Bible. He knew that Bible like the back of his hand. So he would oftentimes correlate the word of God and mix it up with the game. He'd do it in the same manner that the pastor does it. But he was Sinful was extraordinary with his words. He was extraordinary with his charm. He was extraordinary with the way he conveyed information. And he was able to do so also with the Bible. He can break the game down to you. He can break the Bible down to you. And oftentimes sin would merge those two things together. And I believe that it's the reason why, I'm just saying me, it's the reason why God decided to ultimately take him from the world. Because sin he was him. That nigga was the truth, bro. When it came down to both, he could have, as easily as he brought people to the lifestyle, even though he always told us he don't want us to use this game in order to be in a lifestyle, he could have did the same thing and led people to God too, in the same way. So I believe that God offered Sinful a platform, kind of like me right now, and he used that platform and was, although he was exalting the word of God, he was still trying to play. He was playing, he was eating from both tables. And God just ain't like that. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel, bro. Yeah, and the nigga was hilarious. That nigga was hilarious, boy. Funny, charming, good game. You know what I'm saying? Sinful was a hell of a man, bro. And that's why I always revere him. Shout out to Freeze, too. I always revere Sin as the mentor. Because if it wasn't for Sin, I wouldn't be on this internet right now. I wouldn't have never got successful doing the YouTubes and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that come from Seth. So shout out to Seth. You know, but Seth, he was a wise motherfucker, man. You know. But you know, that just lets you know that you can't get your draws too big for God. That's why I say sometimes you gotta correct yourself and stay in your place, bro. Even, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know they say God protect fools and babies. When you are not a fool or a baby and you are aware, once you become aware of certain things, it's almost like you are slapping God in the face when you are, you know. So you know, I don't know. That's a whole other topic. Yeah, we can't straddle the fence. You got to either choose or you can't play around. That's exactly what it was. He was straddling the fence with it, and he would blend the two so effortlessly. You'll be thinking you listening to a sermon. Next thing you know, he talking about some pimping at home. You be like, whoa, what's going on? See how I just was like, oh, nigga, Solomon had 700 concubines, 3,000. See how I blended that? I wasn't supposed to do that. But I'm such a, I don't know. Let me not go there because I don't like straddling the fence either. But I'm such a person of me and God, man. We be chopping. We be like this. I'm not in the game, so you know I can speak on the game. I'm not sending no bitch at all. This is my bitch right here, YouTube. You feel me? I'm not doing none of that. Gangsta told him that on his podcast. Remember, Gangsta told him that on his podcast. Yep. Yep. To my Gangsta Brown. Shout out to Gangsta Brown, man. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, bro. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I didn't know this many people would join. Sauce Walker, you shouldn't have done it. Like my nigga Baby B Brazy, he be saying you shouldn't have done it. And hopefully it's a sermon of peas around you today that's gonna chop you up today. You got to get chopped up for what you done, man. You got to. But yeah, I'm about to drop some more content here in a second. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining the live. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? When you leave here, because I'm already feeling how it's going, make sure y'all go look up Sinful to P. If you need something to listen to while you at work, while you driving in your truck, in your car, whatever it is you're doing right now, and you still want to listen, yeah, I'm gonna give you 3 videos a day. Man, somebody reported my shit and they slick shadow banning my shit right now. That's why I ain't been dropping videos back to back to back to back because somebody seen how fast my channel was taking off and somebody hated on me. Even though I got the shit resolved, I don't want my channel to go down. So, you know, it is what it is. But like I say, if y'all want some shit to listen to once you leave here, Sinful to P. Go look up Sinful to P. Okay? You're going to be thoroughly entertained. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm going to definitely give y'all some more videos for today, man. I'm about to hit.